Hello, everybody. We're back with another Scary Scramble with Eternal Darkness. I'm John, of course.
I'm JT.
I'm Richard.
Indeed.
Yes. I'm Jay Richard.
I'm Jax.
Yep. We'll just jump right into the next chapter page that we literally picked up when we left off. So let's just see what this one's all about.
From my research, it is apparent that the endeavors of mankind are mere puppetry at the hands of the ancients.
814 AD.
Whenever a king vows reform,
It looks like a smile.
the
up
ancients move quickly to stifle it. Under the auspices of Emperor Charlemagne the Frank, the new Holy Roman Empire was at the height of its power.
Signified by the green flash.
there. Yes.
Hanc mit ad dominum et imperatorum nostrum, carolum magnum francum.
Deliver
non
this to our
decedit.
Lord and Emperor Charlemagne the Frank. No one but him must see it. They are words for his eyes only. At once.
Clearly not suspicious.
Yes.
Oh, well. That's what you get for reading.
Yeah. It's called reading,
I am
dude.
bewitched. If this was meant for Charlemagne, then what will become of him? I have to warn him of this treachery.
Run, man, run!
Probably find out what's wrong with you first, but okay.
I mean, he is bewitched, but, you know, priorities, man. So here we are as, oh my god, what's his name? Anthony, I believe? All we have is this message scroll. Message scrolls like this were often used to transfer messages securely. This one has a strange diagram on it consisting of a pentagonal shape with strange letters at each corner. When Anthony opened the scroll, something strange happened. That something had been intended for Charlemagne. Suspecting a plot against the Emperor, Anthony has pledged that he would warn Charlemagne at all costs. And that's all we get. He has pretty high sanity, though, and a lot more health than that girl in the last episode, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Can't complain about that. All right, let's talk to some people. All right, Jax, you're first up for this.
After Anthony briefly describes his mission, the monk informs him that Charlemagne was last seen in audience with the bishop in the visiting chamber.
See, we haven't been saying it right. So,
Well, I
good on
mean,
us.
it's the anglicized way of saying it. Yeah.
Yes. Muffled voices emanate from inside the bishop's visiting chamber. However, the door is locked, and Anthony will need the bishop's key to enter and gain an audience with Charlemagne.
I started a thing!
Oh, we've already... Okay, it's the same thing. I don't know. Let me see if any of these monks are different. Oh, okay, this one's JT. That would be it.
Visibly disturbed with grief and despair, the monk sobs pitifully. He recounts that this is not the only death to have occurred recently, and wonders if perhaps the order is being punished for a wavering in faith.
Possibly. Who knows? See if this guy says anything different. Ah, yes. Okay, this is Richard then.
The monk cordially greets Anthony. However, he brings grave news of the loss of one of his order, who fell from the tower to his death. His tone is guarded, leaving Anthony wondering if indeed this is the truth.
Oh, suspicions. I can't talk to this guy.
You did that.
He's far
You
too
did
busy.
that, and what went through my head was just, oh, banana.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Banana.
I think this is a new one. So Jax.
The monk informs Anthony that the order is awaiting the arrival of the bishop so that the funeral rites may begin. There is much grieving to do, since this is not the only recent death among the order.
Oh. Fun fact, I don't think I've ever talked to this guy in the 5 million times I played this game. So, you know, that was interesting. Hey, wait. Do you have any? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I know you're done
Do
praying.
you have any grape coupon?
Do you have any grape coupon? Also, do you know where the bishop is? Fair enough. All right,
You are in France. It is the time to ask.
That's true. A funeral casket made from unfinished wood. It is not properly sealed and probably could be opened. Should Anthony open the casket? Oh, yes.
What happened? It's devil's work. We should get out of here.
You have proven what we have feared the most. This poor man has been the victim of great evil. Look how his body has been defiled, as if something has burst out from inside him.
Is this an alien movie now?
Take this for your protection. And find the bishop. He must be informed of this horrible discovery.
But first, a Scrammus axe. I'm actually not too familiar. Well, I mean, I've read the description before in this game, but I don't think I've ever seen these weapons before, like in culture normally. The Frank and Saxon weapon relies on a hefty blade to deliver deadly cutting and slashing attacks. It does not have a handguard, as it was designed for offensive rather than defensive fighting.
I have one of those actually about 6 feet away from me, hanging on the wall.
Oh, no kidding. Well, there you go. Wow.
I was there when he bought it.
Oh,
Yep.
nice. Well, what do you know? Oh, Renaissance Fair stuff, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice, okay. Well, you guys
It was
know more
when
about
I
these things than I do.
when I proved that I was a poor photographer.
You're not a poor photographer.
Just poorly.
Nerds!
Ah!
I guess we're on JT at this point.
Anthony cannot leave yet. Charlie Manji must be conspiracy against him.
Jumanji must be informed.
Jumanji. So at the end of this game, do we yell Jumanji? That's the only way we'll know that we won.
I started it there.
Yes.
Where are we?
I love the floor here.
Oh, yes. It's the statue of Elia. And the broken statue of Pius. And some horrific skeleton demon thing on the wall back there. But then look at the ground. It's just screaming faces.
Seems like a normal game.
Richard, you gotta read this one.
Cradled in what appears to be a leathery hand lies a mysterious book. It is bound in human skin, into whatever, decorated with shrunken
Intricately.
bones. It beckons and yearns to be possessed. Should Anthony claim the tomb of eternal darkness?
Hell no!
Eternal darkness.
Okay, no, I'm kidding. Let's just crap. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, blah, 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 and here we go.
And now we're caught up to the story.
Yeah, but what seems to be implied is that Anthony now has memories of everything that's happened before, technically after as well, because he got to see a vision of the future, if you really think about it. Because, you know... Uh-oh. The bewitching begins. Yeah, well, I won't talk about that yet until we get to that part, but anyway, so, okay, now we got Jax. Simple.
A blue urn rests upon the shelf.
Riveting
Man,
Contribution.
That was great content. That was
Did you guys
Anthony has found a blue urn.
also
ba, 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 ba.
did you notice
I feel like a detective.
did you notice the blue
What?
urn is making this weird
I
jingling
said
sound?
I feel like a detective.
Oh, you feel like I thought you said it was sexist.
No.
I was like, what did I hear?
Oddly enough, I'm peering inside and I don't see anything, but it's making a jingling sound whenever we touch this thing, which is interesting. Why don't we just try to use it? Because why not? You could read this too, Jax.
While fumbling around like the clumsy guy he is,
Yep.
the urn slips from Anthony's stiff fingers, dashing itself into fragments as it hits the floor.
Oh, yeah.
It's a broken blue urn. Way to go, Anthony. Good job, dude. Oh, that's the thing that was jingling around. Well, what do you know? Magical rune. Ah, yes. Okay, well, I'll just give you the abbreviated version of this. So you're going to have to find various runes just like that in order to create spells in this game. Each spell usually takes 3 different components. That's where you'll have a list of spells when you discover them. You can also try to get spells in advance before you actually discover them in the game if you have the runes to assemble them with. This is where you find your runes, and then you can actually preset them to buttons on your controller, basically. But we only have 1 single rune, so we really just can't do anything with that. And we don't even know what it is yet. So, anyway, I think we'll be kind of uncovering some of that throughout this chapter.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery indeed. I think this is me. A mysterious gold medallion rests upon the desk.
Really? It's resting on the desk. I thought it was walking.
A mysterious gold medallion is walking around the room. A circle of power. I'll just go ahead and explain this too so the game doesn't have to. Spells can come in 3 different power forms, 3, 5, and 7. So right now we only have 3. Again, you plug in 3 runes, you have a spell. Eventually you'll be able to plug in 5 runes, and eventually you'll be able to plug in 7 runes. You get the idea. Anyway, so we'll get to all that as we get more runes, basically.
A mystery circle.
Yes. Here you go, JT.
A bewildering array of books and tomes sorted neatly on the set of shelves. Mostly books of a religious nature. They sit beneath a skein of dust.
Yeah.
Skein of dust.
Yeah, I don't know.
Skein. As if no skein has touched them, skein.
Oh, my skein has been touched.
I mean, no. I mean, you.
Stop touching my skein, please.
Stop touch it more.
Richard.
What?
Amongst the tubes and manuscripts, and a book brings attention to itself, oddly pristine on the dusty shelf. It doesn't quite belong. Should Anthony move the book? Tee.
Anthony touch his skein?
Yes.
His skeins touched.
I don't know why you were rubbing your chest when you were reading that.
Because I was skinning myself. Got it!
Oh, I can't pick up that torch, oh well.
Oh,
It's a zombo!
Oh, no.
And he's got a rune inside of him. Why don't we chop him up into 1,000 pieces? No!
Never gonna give you up.
Never gonna chop
Never gonna
you
let
up.
you down.
Oh,
Never gonna let you take
I
my
like the sword very
help
much. There we
too
go.
long. That's not how you use it.
Okay, I definitely need to do this to get this.
There was 2 of them. Jeez.
There was 2 of them.
Oh, wow, yeah. Neither did I.
Well, let's see what I got here. Okay, yeah. I still need 1 more, and I will try to combine whatever they are to form at least 1 spell. But at this point in the game, we don't even know what the hell these things are. Oh, crap. Here's another one. Hold on. Let's see if we can get him before he makes us insane. Ha ha ha!
That's what you get when you touch
My skein.
My skein.
He lit the zombie on fire. I remember thinking that fire effect was really cool back in the day.
Yeah.
Hang on, dude, I will save you. All right, actually, fun little thing about this game. Certain zombies can be killed with the torch. Observe.
Imagine these are the top.
Okay, cool. That was the only ones. You're safe, my friend. I believe we're on Jax now.
grateful for his life, the monk tells Anthony what happened. He was carrying a sacred urn from the baptismal font when he was confronted by the bishop, who was brandishing a large blade and whose eyes burned with an evil fire. Frightened, the monk dropped the urn out of shock and ran. Returning to retrieve the urn, he found only the sword the bishop had left behind.
I forgot about that.
With thanks, he gives the bishop's sword to Anthony.
Yes! I was just complaining about that other sword, and now we have this thing. Hang on, this thing's amazing. A heavy single-handed sword with 2 cutting edges. It is commonly known as the bastard sword, or hand-and-a-half sword, for the length of the hilt, which can fit one hand, with the other for support. And man, this thing is quite nice. Let me just show you this. I mean, like...
Yeah, it's a real bastard.
You can do these nice overhand chops, these really powerful swings. It's quite nice. But let's stick with the torch for now, just because we need to kind of look around this room a little bit. Oh, look! It's a little piece of the broken urn they were talking about. Good thing we have this torch so we can find all these little things. Yes. Okay, so when you have two broken pieces in your inventory, you can actually mix them together with that mix command. I think there's other things you can do with that, like attaching one thing to another thing, so on and so forth. So let's just mix that with that. Now we have 2/3 of a broken urn. And now
that doesn't sound at all like another genre.
It's not like
another series.
It is not like another series.
Not at all.
Not at all.
If you were to take herbs in this game, certainly they wouldn't turn into different varied sorts of medicine.
Of course.
No,
of course
they would
not.
Nope.
Another rune. That'll be 3. Let's go burn that zombie.
And
Also,
3 makes...
look at this. I guess this is me. A carved stone tablet lies on the stone floor. Nice and simple. These are codexes. They basically give you a sense of what the rune is. So, so we actually have a rune, or we have a codex for a rune that we don't have yet. Magrimore, which means item. Yeah, the whole spell system in this game is basically spelling out phrases like summon creature or protect item and so on and so forth. I mean, you'll get it once we get more of these runes, but yeah. So we just basically have a translator stone, but we need to find the rune itself, which I'm pretty sure is that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is exactly what that is. In fact, let me just double check. Yep, okay, so now we have item. In fact, let's go ahead and just demonstrate this. We're gonna make a new spell. We're gonna make it a 3-point spell. We're gonna choose that rune, and that rune. We discovered spell number 1. What do you know? Why don't we try out spell number 1? Okay, so we're gonna cast it at 3 points. We're gonna use that alignment. I'll explain what alignment means later. Let's try it on, it says an item to enchant. Isn't that interesting? Why don't we enchant our sword? Oh, the sword is now enchanted, which as you might imagine means it does more damage. And now, of course, we have access to magic. Now that we've officially cast a spell, you can probably guess how magic works. One thing that is interesting to point out, though, the only way magic can replenish is by running. So you have to run around in order to replenish your magic supplies.
Typical.
Yeah. Also, certain enemies can deplete your magic supplies just by hitting you. That's something else to keep in mind. But yeah, you can kind of see something is enchanted when it's like got those runes on it. So yeah, now we have this nice enchanted sword.
It glows.
Yeah, actually,
does
that's
glow.
a lot brighter than I figured it would be.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But why don't we try that spell 1 on something else in our inventory? Like, you know, how about on, say, the broken green urn? It's been repaired. What do you know?
Oh no!
You can use spell 1 to fix things. Isn't that interesting? Let's try it again, because we have a broken blue urn, don't we? Let's do spell 1, blah, 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 and here we go. Again, I have skipped
a cat.
I've skipped a whole bunch of
Yeah.
stuff just by explaining all of that. I mean, we might as well just get ahead of ourselves since we already have access to that.
Shouldn't have spent all night drinking, man.
That's what happens, dude. Bring it on. I have an enchanted sword now.
I do want to note, if you guys just saw that in the background, the little monster infighting, the different colors represent those 3 colors that we saw before.
Yeah.
And they don't necessarily like each other.
No, they don't. That is absolutely correct. Now, the red ones we absolutely have to kill, otherwise they will regenerate limbs and come back and try to kill us, so...
Yes.
Oh, look at this. JT.
A slab of etched stone sits on the pedestal. Anthony has acquired a magical codex.
Now this
And
one...
a pedestal.
And a pedestal, apparently.
Yeah.
So that one tells us that this is none other than Zelototh, which is one of the primary runes, and also one of the ancient gods of the game. You may have heard the name Chaturga earlier. We'll learn more about him later, but at least we now know one of them is called Zelototh. We still don't know what this is yet. I mean, I think I know what it is, but I'm just going to have to find out. Also notice how Anthony's kind of moving in a weird way now that he's becoming more and more bewitched. Anyway. All right, Richard.
A red urn sits beside the fountain.
Very dramatic reading. I appreciate that. A filled
Anthony
red
has
urn, no
picked
less.
up a filled red urn.
Gee, okay, so we have this fountain, which I'll have Jax read about.
A disturbing rendition of a monstrous devil. It is contorted into what appears to be a fountain. What sickly liquid is this draining into the pool, trickling from a scum-encrusted spout?
Gee, I wonder. I also really like that water effect that's happening. I don't know, it just looks really cool to me. Anyway, so, okay, so, gee, let's see here. We have a filled red urn, and we just have normal unfilled blue and green urns. I wonder what I need to do here.
Pee in it?
I guess I'll read this one. Pee in it, yes, exactly. I mean, I guess it would accomplish the same thing. Dunking the urn into the foul-smelling fountain, it becomes filled to the brim with rank fluid. It is a lot heavier now, and rife with Let's do the same thing with the blue one, shall we? Again, I am just blasting through puzzle solving right now, just because, you know what? I mean, I've played this game 5 million times. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Anyway, all right. Let's just shamble our way over to this little area here. Now, gee, would you look at that? Who are we on? JT.
An aged tapestry hangs from the wall. It is soiled. Oh, hey, there's blood.
Yep, there's some blood.
It is soiled from the dank atmosphere of the room, and the corruption about it.
Yes, it's so dank. It's a very dank tapestry we got there.
Dizzy dank.
Now, you remember earlier when the zombie ran into the tapestry in the other room because he was on fire?
Yes.
Oh no!
It's a door.
Oh my god, and a whole bunch of that wall is really bleeding, man. I think you should go see a doctor. Ah, more zombos.
Hello.
There we go. Some powerful melee weapons can just chop zombies in half, which makes me very happy. Moving on.
Uh-oh.
It's a spooky cultist.
Gee, I wonder who it is.
More candles.
More candles.
Hey,
We're gonna have
and
to.
they're lit.
And they're
All
lit.
of them are
Oh my
lit.
god. I think we're on Jax now.
An iron plate in the floor is carved with 3 curious circles. Dried splashes have marred its pockmarked and worn surface.
Wasn't that interesting? Dried splashes, huh? Let's see what happens if we step on it. If you put weight on the plate, it opens the door. What do you know? And when
It's
you
like if you put 3 urns on it, it'll open it.
Gee, I wonder if we could try that. And again, sometimes you will put them on there and be like, wait a minute, it doesn't seem to be heavy enough. So then you have to go back and, you get the idea. I skipped a whole bunch of steps for us. Although the urn appears to sit correctly in place on the pressure plate, it does not appear to be heavy enough to depress it. Well, maybe if we had 2 more with equal amounts of weight on it, maybe we could just do that.
The pee urns worked.
The pee urns worked. Good
The
thing we drink all that
burns.
water. Here's
The
yet another thing. Ancient stone tablet leans against the bookshelf. Right. All right.
Should
So
just leave those around.
now we have identified. I'll just show you this for the sake of showing you. We have identified 3 different runes: Project, which is Enterbach, and Magermore, which is Item, and then Zelototh. Also, you'll notice there is a scroll sitting right here. JT. Wait, hold on. Try that
Amongst the
again.
books, yes. Oh, did I cut out?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I gotta wait. Okay. Amongst the books on the table rests an ancient scroll of what appears to be paper,
Could it be
as
paper?
most scrolls are.
Yes. Usually. The enchant item scroll, which of course is none other than the one that we discovered earlier once we found all those runes. So, and yes, it's telling you how you can assign a spell to a particular hotkey on your controller. So we'll check it. A torn scroll illustrated with a geometric symbol is accompanied by a small note. The note reads, "That which is broken shall be fixed. That which is dull will be sharp. Thus is the nature of the enchant item magic." Yes, of course. And then it tells you what runes it requires. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. We're going to assign it to a button. We're going to choose what power we want and what alignment we want. And let's just set that to Y. Okay, yeah, it's telling you that you have all these options for casting quick spells. So there you go. Now if we press the Y button, we can pull up the enchant item spell. And that's how all that works. We'll go through more of that throughout the game, of course. Richard, you're up next for examining things.
Religious texts of unspeakable nature, written in languages unutterable, only by monsters or corrupt humans.
I like the cute voice you put at the end of that. Unutterable by monsters and unholy humans. Aren't they so cute?
Will occurs.
Oh gosh.
Corrupt humans, would you look at their little faces?
They look so scary. They're adorable.
Little corrupt humans, are you trying to destroy the world?
Are you all? Well, you're so cool. Look at the red little derby.
That is a demonic altar if I've ever seen one.
You have come to return my book. Very well then. For your efforts, I promise a quick and merciful death.
Well then. Not if I can help it. On guard! Yes, way to go. You're so menacing with your really slow swings. And I just chopped. Oh shit. That, on the other hand, is very menacing. Actually, important safety tip when fighting these zombies: chop off the limbs first. If you chop off their head, they go berserk like that, as you can kind of see.
Yeah. Oh, what is he doing? Oh, never mind. I know what he's doing.
There we go. Woof. Okay, I'll go ahead and grab the key while I'm at it. Oh crap. Ugh.
Oh. Looks like that left a mark.
Get out of here. Whew. Those dirty bastards. Alright, at least we're safe from the
You lost a lot of
zombies.
sanity on that one.
Yeah, I did. I mean, it was quite insane to see the bishop go berserk and worshipping demons, apparently. Alright, Jax.
A shrine to a god that bespeaks of an ancient evil that graced the earth before mankind walked its valleys.
Super creepy. It's quite unholy. Alright, Anthony. Let's keep moving, man. I'm pretty sure we just got the key to the chamber that we're trying to get to. Man, he really needs to go see a dermatologist. Yeah, the bishop's key. We finally have this. The gold gem-encrusted bishop's key. Its form echoes the likeness of the bishop's scepter. This is the key to the bishop. It forms echoes.
It forms echolocation.
Yes.
Echo!
Oh, Jula!
No.
I actually
Hi
did
there.
not see that coming. No, no! Ugh. Back, you foul demon! Okay. I literally did not expect that. I knew there was something around the corner, but not right in front of me. Oh, hi. Oh, God. Did you notice that the environment actually prevented me from swinging properly?
Yes.
You can get your hand caught if you're not. So sometimes you might want to use the other sword. See, look at that. I can barely swing this stupid thing.
It's a real bastard.
It is a real bastard. Oh good, he's mumbling to himself. Oh no, I'm sinking into the floor. Everything's pretty normal. You know, nothing wrong with this. Well, see you guys later.
This isn't really happening!
He's going crazy. He's just going crazy, you know. Oh.
Oh, I forgot about these guys.
Oh, yes. You can hold the X button to sneak, but that kind of defeats the purpose. Let's just wake him up. Noise! Making all this noise! Oh. Welcome to the Trapper Dimension. The Trapper Dimension sprawls in every direction. While this place, magic cannot be cast and humans are subjected to odd phenomena. The portals cycle from color to color as time progresses, and only the quick will escape. Basically, you gotta choose the color you want to go to. If we go to the green portal over there, we'll get our sanity back. If we get to the purple portal, we'll get to the exit. We can replenish our magic if we go to the blue portal. And the red portal leads us to a zombie. What do you guys think?
Green.
Green?
Yeah.
Alright, sure. Oh, crap. We were not quick enough. Well, so much for that. I guess we're going to be crazy then. I did not do that on purpose, I promise. It just changes so quickly. There's some interesting stuff in there every once in a while, like people that aren't supposed to be there from different time periods and things like that.
Interesting.
I'll try to visit a trapper every chapter we get, if we have the opportunity. Trappers have no eyes, but can sense sound very well. If Anthony can sneak past them, they won't be trouble. Speaking of which... Well, I suppose I could wake one up again if we really want to, but...
It's just sanity.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yes, he'll be fine. He doesn't need his sanity. I mean, he's already bewitched. Oh, God. Yeah! You have no arms, so therefore you are no threat to me. Yes, you can chase me all you want, but you have no arms.
It is but a flesh wound.
And of course, you can get sanity back by finishing things off.
Yes,
So many more candles.
indeed.
Oh.
Pretty sure that's just an hallucination. Just gonna keep on. Wait, hold on. Sometimes when you talk to people when you're insane, they say weird stuff. Oh, I guess this is JT.
The monk ambles around nervously as if half expecting the demonic bishop to return at any moment.
Well, he didn't say anything crazy that time, but sometimes when your character is insane, things will just start talking about ridiculous nonsense. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Go away. I don't have time for your nonsense. I'm bewitched. Just gonna keep on moving. Have no time. Must reach the bishop. Even if bewitched. Oh, crap. Well,
Yep.
now this one's
luck.
real. Introducing the horror. Three-headed, terrible thing. And we have to kill it because he's maintaining that thing. Okay. Of course, the real trick of killing a horror is just chopping off its heads. If you can survive. Oh, God.
Oof.
Oh, God. Oh, that's not good. Do I have any healing powers? I don't know if I
Not
do.
yet.
Oh, God. That's gonna be bad. Let me go ahead and save just in case. Because... Oh, no. Okay, hang on. I gotta find a safe spot. Uh-oh, my head fell off. Well, that's not
I hate it
good.
when it happens.
Okay, there goes my arm. This is bad. This actually could be bad.
You can still open a door with your feet.
I could try to... Okay, no, climb down. Okay, let's just go ahead and save. Just for safekeeping. Because, we're gonna have to try to kill a horror. Oh, well, that didn't work out.
Got him.
Oh, wait. What the hell?
What?
I got all my health back. Oh, that's right, because he's bewitched. He's kind of gifted and cursed.
I don't think I've ever been put in that situation.
Oh my
I've
God.
never
Oh,
died.
thank God, because that would have been a big pain in the ass.
Yeah.
He's basically undead at this point, so he can't die. Screw you, you stupid thing. Finish him! Da-da-da! Dun. Anthony wins. Fatality. Well, oh, that's actually a big relief, because I was actually sitting here thinking like, okay, am I gonna have to just dodge in and out of the... Am I just gonna have to dodge in and out of the room and just try to not get killed by a giant monster? Just keep moving.
Huh.
But we survived, thankfully.
Suspicious.
Okay,
Heavily suspect.
okay. Just unlock the door. Let's go inside. Okay.
Charlie Manji! No!
Jumanji! I failed you.
You are a fool. trying to save him, Anthony. His fate was decided many centuries ago, as is the fate of this world. Despite your faith, there is little to save you from the power of Chitauri.
What?
Oh, you'll learn about those things later on. They are horrible, horrible things.
Yes.
And that's the end of that chapter. And now I believe, yes, now she has her own sanity bar and her own magic bar, as you can see. She has a lot of magic, possibly one of the highest in the whole game. And that's all I'll really say about that. But she did go, you notice she's starting to go a little bit crazy because she's been reading all this crazy shit about ancient demons and shit. So, yeah. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and save it here. I mean, I know what we need to do next, but I'll just go ahead and save that for the next chapter. So, thank you guys for watching, of course. And what are our closing thoughts for this episode?
Well, I think it was you this time.
Me?
Yeah, I think it's your turn.
Don't play with your skein or you'll go blind.
Yeah.